Hey guys, so today I'm going to be sharing with you all of my skincare products, like my favorite products, what I use, and all that kind of stuff. I was thinking about doing like a morning and nighttime skincare routine, but honestly, I change it up so much and it really just depends on how my skin's acting, and I don't have like a solid one. So I thought I would just share with you some of my all-time favorite products that are always kind of in rotation and what I use them for and why I like them and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just gonna get out all the things that I use on my skin. So from cleansers to treatments, toners, lotions, different like mechanical products, all that kind of stuff. So if you're ready to see my full skincare routine, then let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is how I get my makeup off. So every night before I go to bed, I use something to remove my makeup if I wore makeup from the night before, or from the day, you know. So to start off with, a product that I've been recently using and really liking is the Garnier Clean. It's the oil, nourishing cleansing oil. Now I'll say this isn't what I thought it was going to be, because I thought it was going to be more of like a milkier texture, like emoliate once it went on your face, but it doesn't. It says that you're supposed to use it completely dry and no water on the face to begin with, but it says that it does emulsify, and I just don't feel like it does. I don't think it gets really milky or creamy. I think that it does a good job at removing all of my makeup, and I'll use this if I'm wearing like really heavy eye makeup, but I have been liking it. I've been using it for a little while now. It doesn't break me out, so that's really nice, and I do think it does a good job at cleaning my skin. I just don't think it's anything amazing. So if you already use like an olive oil or something like that, you probably would need to switch this. But if you're interested in trying something that's specifically targeted towards the skin and it's a cleanse-off oil, you should try this. It's not bad. I've never tried any of the higher end ones, so I don't really know what to compare it to. But I do like this, and I'll continue to use it. So this is what I've been using to kind of just like get rid of all of my makeup. So I just take a dry face, pump about 2 to 3 squirts, and then really rub it in all my face and then my eyes. It does really mess up my eyes that I have contacts, but it doesn't burn my eyes or anything like that. It just kind of makes them cloudy, so that's pretty typical. So I do really like this Garnier Clean Plus Nourishing Cleansing Oil. Garnier has a bunch of new skincare products out. Let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of them, but this is the only one that I've tried from their new line so far. So I'll use that. That's what I've recently been using. But I also, this is my favorite product to remove makeup. It does an amazing job. It's the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Fruit Infusions Hydrating Cleanser. And it's a creamy cleanser that really foams up, and it removes everything. It removes my eye makeup, it removes my face makeup, it doesn't burn. It's phenomenal. And I cannot purchase this around me. I actually picked this up when I was in New York last because they don't sell it around me. I don't know why. And when I go to buy it on Amazon, it's like $9 or $10. And I'm like, that's ridiculous. This thing's only like $5 or $6. So that bums me out, but I'll just kind of have to have my mom buy me more or something like that. Or hopefully this will last me before I have to go back this summer and get another one. Something like that, because this is literally my all-time favorite cleanser. I'll use this as a cleanser as well as just to remove my makeup because I like it both ways. So this is my pretty much regular cleanser on my face every night. So I'll wash my face once by just removing all my makeup, and then I'll go ahead and wash it again using this, either with my Clarisonic or just with my normal hands. I'll also use this in the morning to wash my face. Just a really nice gentle cleanser. It doesn't fight acne. It's just main purpose is to just kind of like hydrate the skin while cleansing it. I love the smell of it. I love the formula of it. It's amazing. So Clean and Clear Morning Burst. I think they took this off the line because people were having allergic reactions to it because it has strawberry seeds in it. That's what I was told in one of my videos, but I love this, and if you can get your hands on it, I totally recommend it. It's my all-time favorite for like a multi-purpose type of product. So I have some exfoliators here to talk about. The first one is if I'm like really breaking out, I will use the Proactive Renewal Cleanser, and I know they say this is a cleanser, but I really use it mostly as just an exfoliator because it is really exfoliating. I can't use this every day. It'll dry out my skin like no other, but I do like it if I'm really having some serious bad breakouts and I'm just not being able to control them. I'll use a little bit of this to just kind of really scrub my skin. So it is like a pretty exfoliating. It's a benzoyl peroxide treatment. They do recommend it as an everyday cleanser, but I don't use it like that. So an exfoliator, this one's really nice for kind of like targeting those acne areas. And then I have this one, which is also a cleanser, but I use it more as an exfoliator slash mask. It's the Lush Dark Angel. This is my favorite thing ever. I use it after I've completely washed off my makeup. Same with the Proactive. And I will just kind of on like damp skin rub this stuff in, and you have to like make it a paste. It's kind of like charcoal lumps in there, and you have to like put it in the palm of your hand and like make a little paste out of it. I love the smell of it, and you just kind of like, seriously, it is a serious exfoliator. It's amazing. I love this stuff, and if you have like oily prone skin, this stuff is really amazing. It works really well on acne, but it kind of just clears out your pores and kind of like gives your face a nice, fresh, glowing look after you use this stuff, so I highly recommend this as an exfoliator. If I use it as like an everyday cleanser, I kind of see my skin getting really like sensitive and almost prone to break out even more because it doesn't have time to like repair itself. So I don't necessarily use it as an everyday type of thing. I'll use it every once in a while, depending on my skin tone and texture. So I really love this as an exfoliator. I highly recommend it. It's a little bit pricey, but it's phenomenal. So I always have a little tub of this hanging around my bathroom, and it lasts forever, especially if you don't use it every day. So I love a lot of Lush skincare. If you are interested in ever checking it out, I highly recommend their skincare. It's awesome. So let's get into, so after I'm done cleansing my face though, and how I will also use to cleanse my face is my Clarisonic. I don't use this all the time. There's no rhyme, reason. I don't notice any super dramatic difference when I use this thing. I do think that it cleans out my pores, and I'll use it again around my nose and stuff like that if I'm seriously having some blackheads in my nose area. But I don't use this like every night or every morning or both or anything like that. There's no real rhyme or reason when I use this thing. I just have the Clarisonic, not the Plus and not the Mia. It's just that in-between range. It's higher than a Mia and lower than a Plus. So I like this thing. I just don't think that it's anything crazy amazing. If I had to repurchase again, I probably wouldn't. But I do like that I have it every once in a while. But I think that a lot of skincare brushes would pretty much do the same thing. So I don't know, that's just kind of like my thoughts behind it. So I do use this every once in a while, not religiously or anything like that. So that's one of the tools that I'll use with my Clean and Clear morning burst cleanser thing that I even use at night because I don't care. I'm a rebel. Anyways, and so once I'm done with that, I will use a washcloth. And this is a washcloth specifically. I used to wipe my face off on my hand towel. I know. Talk about gross. I'm like, Kelly, come on now. So recently I got, well, not recently, like a while now, I just got fresh washcloths that I will use for about 2 to 3 washes, and then I will throw them in the wash and I will reuse them again. So, well, wash them and reuse them. So I keep a bunch of like fresh, just specifically for my face, washcloths underneath my sink. And I think I got these just at like Walmart or something. Yeah. They're just washcloths, and they're kind of textured, so they kind of like remove any extra like stuff that you have from cleansing your face. So as soon as I'm done cleansing my face, I will use a washcloth, and I'll just kind of like pat dry my face and, you know, rub it down my neck and all that good stuff. So I always recommend just using a fresh washcloth for your face and nothing else. So love those. You can pick them up cheap anywhere. Now let's move on to toners. So again, depending on how my skin is, if my skin's just feeling normal and it's not doing anything crazy, I'll just hit it with a little bit of witch hazel, and I'm about to be out of this, so I need to pick up some more. I love this stuff. It smells horrible, but it's just a witch hazel. It's for oily, irritated, red, damaged, blemished, and inflamed skin. But I use it on days when I'm just kind of having normal skin and I just want a very nice toner to just kind of rub all over my face, get rid of any residue, and just, I like that step in my skincare. So this one's amazing. It's like $2 to $3 at Walmart or Walgreens or anything like that. You can't go wrong with picking this up if you just have like normal skin and you don't need anything crazy. I really like this. Now if I'm breaking out, I'm going to go over to my Clean and Clear, which again, I'm almost out of. I'm running out of like all these products. This is just the Essentials Deep Cleansing Toner. It's a salicylic acid, I can never say that word, acid acne medication. So this is only step 2, and this is for the sensitive skin. I always get the sensitive skin one, even though I don't find that I have super sensitive skin. I just like to because I don't want anything super drying to my skin. So I'll use this if I am breaking out a lot, or if I did just do a really deep treatment of the pores and like kind of open them up. I will use this all over my face to kind of get that medication in and seal up my pores. So I really do like this for that thing. And again, this stuff's really affordable, super cheap. If you can't tell, most of my skincare is all from the drugstore because I like the convenience and I like being able to try different products. And if they don't work out for me, they don't work out, you know? And then another toner I have, again, if I'm breaking out quite a bit, I will use the Proactive. This is just step number 2, the Revitalizing Toner. I like this stuff. I'm not in love with it. I just feel like sometimes it doesn't do that much, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I do actually think this is more of a gentler toner. I consider it gentle because it really doesn't strip my skin. It kind of almost hydrates my skin when I use it, so I do like it. It has like aloe and all that good stuff in it. So it does hydrate and soothe the skin, which I do like. It's very nice and refreshing, so that's nice. And my last toner that I want to talk about, which is super refreshing, is the Tea Tree Water Toner Water. And what I want to try next is, this is from Lush, by the way, which I love. I just have the small bottle because it's just, I picked it up while I was in New York and I didn't have like a ton of room to bring back. So you just kind of spray this on your face. You can also use it to set makeup. You can use it to refresh your face, anything like that. I just really like this because I feel like it hydrates my face and like refreshes it, but at the same time it's meant for antibacterial, which kind of kills the bacteria, which I think that that's one of the reasons I break out. And it's an astringent, grapefruit, balances juniper, and it's it kind of like balances your skin. It's for anyone with oily and acne spot prone skin. So this is amazing. I highly recommend it. But what I do want to try next is just using a tea tree oil with a little bit of water, because this doesn't have all that much in it. It has grapefruit water, juniper berries, water, and tea tree. Yeah. Does it even have tea tree? Yeah, there you go. So that's about all that it has in it. So I think it's pretty simple. I could just squeeze a little bit of grapefruit. I'm kidding. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, so I would probably just try using like a normal tea tree water. If you don't want to use that, you just mix a couple drops of the tea tree oil with water and you use it in a spray bottle like this. But I do highly recommend this product. It's pretty amazing and it's relatively affordable. I think it's only like $5 or something like that at Lush. So I just love spraying it on and feeling nice and fresh. And then those are all of that. And then to just kind of do my toners, except for the spraying one, I use cotton rounds. So I just wanted to show you these, or just whatever, cotton rounds. I like the ones that have a texture to them, but literally any ones that I see I'm going to pick up. So I always have these on hand, and this is what I use to do my toner. So now let's go ahead and move into my lotions. And I wanted to talk to you first about eye creams. So the first one is my nighttime eye cream, and I'm about to run out of this, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to purchase next. But this is one I've been using for a really long time. It's the Kiehl's Albacine eye cream, and this is an anti-wrinkle defense cream with survival molecules and whatever extracts, yada yada yada. It's just a nice white cream. I'm not going to show you, it's kind of boring, but it's just an eye cream, and I love Kiehl's eye creams. I think that they're really nice, and I just picked this one up. I think I got it in like a Birchbox, like I ordered it from the Birchbox store. But I did like this product. It's nice and thick and hydrating, but it's not super thick, but I would just use this at night. And then my daytime one, I really did like the simple one, but I can no longer find it at my stores. I don't know why. So I picked up this one. It's the Olay Instant Hydration Eye Creams, because in the daytime, I'm not necessarily worried about fighting age signs, even though probably I should, but mostly I'm just wanting to have some hydrated under eyes, and this is so light and hydrating. It really like soaks into the skin really quickly, so I can continue with my makeup and not have any like oily under eyes. So I've really been liking this one. It's pretty affordable. It's just Olay, pretty simple. So that's that. A little bit goes a long way, and it's kind of got like a bluish like hint to it. Oh no, it doesn't. I lied. It's like a white cream. But anyways, it's like a gel, so it feels really light and refreshing under the eye. So that's my eye creams. Now moving on to face lotions. So I have to tell you that I fell in love with this one product, but I fell not out of in love with it, but whatever. Anyways, let's just get started. So the first one is a daytime cream that I'll use every once in a while, and this is the Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. And I do really like this product, and I just finished up the pink one. I love the smell of this, and I picked up the green one. So I've been using this for a while, and I was using this as my daytime moisturizer all the time, so I did want to mention it. It's a very nice moisturizer. I like the fact that it's a really light moisturizer, so if you don't need anything super heavy, definitely recommend picking this up. And then for my nighttime skincare, I picked up this a little bit ago, probably like a month ago almost, and this is the Vitamin E Fruit of the Earth Skincare Cream. I loved this stuff. It's so thick and hydrating. I really, really fell in love with it when I first started using it. And I still do really like it. It's hella thick, like this stuff is really thick. It has a smell to it, but it's not like a bad smell. Well, it's not that great of a smell, but I really did like this moisturizer. It was so thick, so creamy. I loved it as a nighttime skincare. It was amazingly hydrating. But I have to tell you guys that I switched over, and I do still love those moisturizers, and I still do love them and use them, but I switched over to just using organic coconut oil on my face. And I know that sounds really weird, and I know some people use it, and I thought, oh my god, I have acne oily prone skin, there's no way I can use coconut oil on my skin. But I just tried it, and holy camoli, like, I even use it in the daytime and I use it at night, and it just gives me the perfect amount of moisture to my face. And it really, like, if you put too much on, like, you're gonna be sitting and it's gonna be greasy and sliding, but it soaks into the skin. It's so hydrating. You need like the littlest amount, I use it in my hair too. It doesn't even smell super coconutty. This brand didn't anyways. The one that I got from Whole Foods smelled a lot more, but I can't tell you enough how I suffer from clogged pores. That's like my biggest, right around my chin. I suffer from little white bumps that I can like pop. They don't necessarily get into full out breakouts, but they start off as like small under the surface clogged pores. I get them right around in this area and in my chin area. And this literally does not clog my pores. It's crazy cool. So that's something that for me, I've realized that maybe all of these moisturizers that I'm using are actually just kind of clogging my pores with moisture. And this is giving me the perfect amount of moisture, not too much and not too little for my oily skin. And it's amazing. Like, I can't tell you how much I love this stuff. So if you're scared because you have acne, oily prone skin, and you don't necessarily want to use an oil on it, just try it. Like, honestly, you never know, because I was super scared and I was like, there's no way I'm gonna try that. But I tried it and I was like, holy camoly, and this jar is like $5 or $7, something like that. I want to say it was $6 something. But for all that, and this is a huge this moisturizer will last you like for your lifetime. I think you do have to, it'll probably expire before I actually go through it all. But I also use this on my hair, so it's a multi-purpose product. But I can't tell you enough how much I really have been loving using this as my daily moisturizer. So nighttime, of course, I slather it on a little bit thicker, but in the morning, I can just lightly slather it on, and it keeps me moisturized throughout the day. So I love this stuff. Oh my god, guys have to try it. So yeah, I'll quit ranting about coconut oil now, but I was so surprised that my skin actually liked it as much as it did. So I wanted to share with you guys, and maybe you'll like it. So let's go ahead and get into some of the treatment type of things. So first I'm going to start with some of the acne treatment things that I use, which I haven't used in a while because my skin really hasn't been breaking out because of my coconut oil. But I want to talk about the lotions that I'll use if I'm breaking out before I put on my nighttime moisturizer, and sometimes I'll put this on before I put on my coconut oil. So I will put this on and then I will put on a moisturizer that's thicker over top of it, and I only use these typically at night. So the Neutrogena Rapid Clear, it's not my favorite lotion, but it does a decent job. This is a salicylic acid acne treatment, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's what this is. It's just a nice moisturizer. It's actually a little more hydrating, but I still put a thicker moisturizer on overnight before I go to bed, and I'll just put it in the areas that I need it. So I won't slather it like all over my face and get it in my eye area or anything like that. I don't want to dry out my whole face. And then I also will use the Proactive 3, the repairing treatment, as a spot treatment, in an area treatment almost, is like if I just want to like unclog some pores in certain areas, I'll use this. I like this one a little bit better than the Neutrogena one, but either one, they still dry out my skin way too much to just use them on their own. And then for a spot treatment, if I absolutely need one, I will use the Clean and Clear Prisogel 10. It's my favorite. I'm actually getting down to the end. This stuff has lasted me forever. I'll use this if I have like a huge monger, but I actually noticed that if I put this on, sometimes it can almost like create like a barrier around the skin and not let the stuff like get out. So it ends up somewhat making it worse. So I don't always use this, and if I do, I don't like put a big glob on it, put a nice thin layer on it every once in a while to kind of like fight it down. But it does a good job at especially opened ones, like if they're open or to the surface, not ones that you feel coming underground. Don't use this on it because it'll like trap it under there and it's no bueno. So besides that, I do really like this. It's from the drugstore, Clean and Clear, amazing. All right, now that I've rambled, literally, this video is like forever long. I'm gonna get into my masks and treatments. First thing I'm gonna start with are sheet masks, and these are the Freeman Feeling Beautiful hydrating face masks. They're just sheets. You take them out, you put them on your face. I love them. Even though I have oily skin, I still like to use a hydrating mask every once in a while. You can pick these up anywhere. I love sheet masks, and these ones are pretty affordable for sheet masks. They can be kind of expensive. And then I have for a peel-off mask every once in a while, if I want to use that, like my skin's kind of just feeling a little bit oily, but it's not super breakout, I'll use a peeling mask. And this is just the cucumber mask from Freeman's. Again, I really like their masks. And this is nice. You just peel it off. Put it on and peel it off, and you're good to go. And then if I want to tighten up my skin a little bit, that does a really good job at it. Really closes up those pores. And then I have the Queen Helene Mint Julep mask. It's just a amazing acne fighting mask. I use this pretty regularly if I'm breaking out, and it just does phenomenal things. It's like $3. Go pick it up. And then the last thing I want to talk about is something new that I've recently added to my skincare routine. And if you follow my vlogs, you've seen me, I've been using it pretty regularly. And I think that this also has a really good benefit to my skin clearing up, and it is a facial steamer. I got this one. It's the Conair Hot Cold one, and I actually got this from Bed Bath & Beyond for only $30 when it's originally $60. So I really recommend, no matter what you want to do. The only reason why I picked this one up, and they have really cheap ones, I don't necessarily use the cold one all that much, but it's just really nice. You just stick your face in this, blah, blah. I used to just put a towel over my head in a bowl of hot water, but this one's actually nice. It has a timer on it. It'll last 15 minutes. I'll do it while I'm watching a TV show because I can still see through my, you know, like little things so I can watch TV still. But I highly recommend a facial steamer, especially if you suffer from really clogged pores. That's like #1 I can tell you, is that just clear out those pores and then use the rest of your skincare to kind of like close them back up and seal them up and make them, you know, clean. That's #1. It's really important to keep your pores really clean by using exfoliations and keeping your skin hydrated first too, because you don't want to over dry your skin, because then you're just going to produce oil in your pores and then it's not going to be able to get out because you're overproducing it. So that's not good either. So if you have oily skin, don't deprive it from hydration, and also try a steamer because it's really good for kind of like clearing out your pores and just keeping them really nice and clean, and I really like the effects of this steamer. So I highly recommend it. It's on sale, I think, still at Bed Bath & Beyond for $30, $29.99. I picked mine up from originally $60. Also, as a special treatment, sometimes I will switch up between my steamer and this little baby here. I did this video for these guys a really long time ago, but surprise, surprise, I still actually like the product. I know, so I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I've already used this product for a while now, over a year, and this is the PMD, and I actually do use this. I really like the results that I get, especially it really helps with clogged pores and hyperpigmentation and different stuff like that. I don't notice any serious anti-aging benefits, but I do notice a unclogging pores. It kind of just takes that first layer of skin off my face and kind of lets it like reproduce and kind of heal itself, so it's really nice. Yeah, I just have the original one. You just turn it on and kind of, it's scary at first and it kind of hurts in this area, but I like it. So I'll use this maybe like once a month, not very regularly, but I do really like it and I like the results that I get from it. So if you have one of these laying around, I don't necessarily recommend running out and purchasing one, but if you do get microdermabrasion and you normally get it done at the salon, these are cheaper. But I'm really happy that I got to try this out, and I do still really use it because I love skincare and stuff like that. So for clogged pores, this thing's really awesome because you just kind of like, it cleans out all of your pores. It takes off the surface gunk and lets your pores kind of like breathe and stuff like that. So that's really awesome. Do not use it if you're breaking out. Only use it if you have like clear skin but just clogged pores. So those are my skincare favorites, everything that you need to know that I put on this face to make it look like this. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you everything that I could possibly want to tell you, and I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know any of your skincare tips and tricks down below because you know I'm a skincare junkie, and I will talk to you all in my next video.